Hello, this is Muko, one of the game designers for Blightstone, a fantasy tactical roguelite where you control a group of adventurers trying to take the crystal to the rift in order to stop the demon invasion. As we can see, each of the different characters has a different set of skills and abilities that you can use to solve the different combats in the game. Usually, you could see the life of characters and opponents, but sometimes the weather works against you. Like in this case, a dense fog has fallen, and we cannot see the amount of HP the enemies have. This way, we have to decide what our tactics will be and how we will solve this problem. Different skills have different uses. For instance, you can see the range of the shot from the hunter has a maximum range and a minimum range. Maybe we need to position ourselves better to shoot at the characters that we want, or maybe we can modify the position of the enemies to have a better result. When aiming or taking action, we can see the most probable outcome of said action. For instance, right now we are shooting into an obscured target, having a very, very poor chance of hitting it because there's obstacles in the way. We could hit our own character, but that's not a very good idea. So we will need to move the hunter away from that and choose a new target. Again, the fog is making this more difficult because we do not know exactly what will happen or how much life is missing on these characters. When we end turn, the enemies will take action and use their own set of skills and abilities to try and destroy us and the crystal. It is very important to protect our crystal. If one of the adventurers dies, we can still manage, but if the crystal dies, our run will finish. As we can see, some of our characters have taken a bit of damage. Not only they can act and use skills, our crystal, if we are lucky enough, can also help us in combat. Each character has 2 skill points and then swift action point, as seen by these icons underneath the HP. Depending on the skill we use, it is possible to use multiples or maybe just one. Sometimes the skill is in red squares, which would mean that it ends our turn. Usually this is reserved for stronger skills that can hit multiple enemies. Again, the fog is working against us because we don't know exactly how much life is left on each of the characters, but it looks like we've done a quick job. After winning a match, you get some prizes, some loot. Sometimes it's for an adventurer, sometimes like now it's for the crystal. Every loot we take, in this case a gem skill, we have the option to select which would work best for our current run. So for instance, we've taken a lot of damage, better to take some healing. After that special loot, our nodes have a base loot that you could get from the node, and then you can pick one of these different resources. Resources are very useful, used in different skills and different settings. We can always see our resources on the top left of the screen, and right now I know I'm running low on wood, so I would like to pick. This is the map, the view of the world. We have a legend right on this side that gives us some information about where we could go each run. Display of the nodes and the routes we can take is randomly generated each time we do a new run, which means no two runs are the same. And it's always on our hand which way we want to go. Right now we could go here into combat or here into the unknown. Let's go see what happens. In this case, we can see there's rain, which means our entities are permanently wet, which changes again how we approach the fight. And in this case, not all nodes have a demanding fight. Now we can choose to help this poor fella, or we can choose to leave before things get hairy, which we will do, because we've taken a lot of damage on the previous fight. Different nodes have different decisions, and different decisions have different outcomes on the nodes. When night comes, our adventurers need some rest, and so they go to the campfire. In this screen, we can again check our resources, and our adventurers have a different set of skills than they had on combat. These different skills will allow us to assess the situation a bit better and plan ahead for the next set of adventuring days. Each of the characters have different skills. Some of these skills also use our resources. That's why it's a good idea to always keep an eye on them. In the campfire, we have 3 action points for our adventurers and an extra action point for our crystal, which again tries to help us help him reach the rift. We could also add wood to our campfire, which reduces the dark event risk. After all, in the world of Blightstone, demons have taken over, and it's a very dangerous time. We will use some skills here and try to heal a little bit of the party's HP, especially our brawler, which usually goes to the front line. And when we are happy with it, we can go to sleep. We will risk the dark event. And so it happens, we had some bad luck, and a dark event triggered. This has made our adventurers wary and increased the blight. At some point, maybe our adventurers could even go mad if we don't take care of it. So, better be careful during campfires. This is the inventory screen. Here we can check the skills of each of our characters to have a better understanding of how they could work. We could change around how we position them to have a better tactical advantage on different instances. In the inventory, we can check what items we have available to equip our characters with, and maybe give a bit of an edge on different fights, or find a good combination of skills between different characters. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to try it out for yourselves, you have the demo available on Steam. Thanks for watching.